Hi and welcome back to AFTV. I got Marty with me. Arsenal have just beaten Fulham by 1-0. Marty, initial thoughts on the match?
Listen, we got 3 points. We got the job done. Good to get the win away from home to break the hoodoo of the last few seasons where we've drawn and lost respectively this fixture. And listen, these fixtures are where you need to get points on the board if you want to win Premier League titles. The first half wasn't amazing, if I'm honest with you. Fulham were good. They pushed us in areas. And there were some of our patterns of play weren't there. Calafiori was one of our best players. You know, one thing I did like seeing is that ball, you know, the goal that was disallowed, the ball gets played into him and that strike, wow, that was something else. And what we've shown in this game today is we're very resolute. We're not conceding goals and we're winning games. And today was another game that we had to win ugly. Did Fulham have many opportunities against better opposition, I think, and that's no disrespect to Fulham. I think they will pose better questions than Fulham did today. But listen, the game there was obviously the controversial VAR decision. You know, the way I saw that was Saka gets touched first, then the ball gets played, then the player gets taken. Was it a clear-cut penalty? Listen, it was a contentious decision. It's been debated widely. You know, I've seen them given and I've seen them not given. And today was a situation where we see it not given, but it didn't matter at the end of the day because Trossard again, ole, pops up at the back post from another set piece. And listen, this is everyone criticises our set pieces, Stoke FC, set piece FC. But listen, they're winning us games and they're getting us points on the board. We're top of the league, 3 points in front of City, 4 points at the moment in front of Liverpool. And Liverpool have got an interesting game against Manchester United tomorrow. And listen, Saka back from injury, and this guy, what a performer. This guy constantly performs at the highest level. His ball control, his technique, the way he brings the ball out the sky, he wants to take on his players, gets doubled up on.
Man of the match for you?
He's got to be. Saka's got to be man of the match today. He was the difference and the driving force behind a lot of our success, a lot of our threat, and a lot of our danger. He always is. That's why he's our star boy. You know, big respect to him for his performance, how he's you know, come back into the side after injury as well. Don't forget, he's really done well. He's been you know, he always is. He's a fantastic player. I mean, listen, Victor Gyökeres as well. It's unfortunate he had a couple of opportunities which you'd like to see. He had one which he put over the bar, not to focus on the negatives, but I think he should have done slightly better. Eze wasn't that great. Obviously, with the Odegaard situation, you would have liked Eze to really take this game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, let's talk about Eze. Look, I don't want to turn it into a negative and say that he was poor and he was this and that. I just want to say, or ask you the question, pose the question to you. What could he do different? What is it about his game he's missing right now to bring that, you know, that cutting edge, that quality that we know from him, to bring it out in an Arsenal shirt?
What he could do different, score some goals and assist. You know, he's not that silky smooth match-winning player that we know he is. You know, at the moment, I'm not. You know, he's got it in his locker. I'm not saying I disbelieve. We all know I love him as a player. I really do. He's capable of phenomenal things, and you know, I want to see him do that in an Arsenal shirt. At the moment, he's not. Or in this game today, should I say? Because don't forget that assist for the Man City, the equaliser against Man City. That was a fantastic ball over the top, and I don't take that away from him. Today, I think might slightly frustrating. Got sub for Marino, which listen, it's not a bad sub at all. But I think these games for the likes of Eze and Gyökeres are opportunities to really impose yourselves on these games and score some goals. And of course, as Arsenal fans, as any football fan, you want to see these creative goals, these fantastic, you know, goals. But look, at the end of the day, winning with a set piece, there's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, I'll take the 3 points. I'm not really, at the end of the day, when I look at it, I'm not hugely overawed by the performance because we got the job done. And if we win the title this season by just getting the job done, I couldn't care less. You know, we are top of the league and that's it. Simple as that. And there's been quite a few games where we haven't covered ourselves in glory, but we're top of the league and I'll take that. And if this goes down as one of those Arsenal title winning sides that played sort of ugly football and got the job done, then great. I'll take that all day long. But look, we roll on to an interesting game against Atletico Madrid on Tuesday evening in the Champions League. I'm looking forward to that. I'm glad football's back. The international break has been far too long, and roll on the games of football. After this, we've got Palace. There's some games, Sunderland, Burnley, and I'm looking forward to these games. If we get 12 points out of these next 4 games, 9 points out next 3, and we've already got 3. That 12 points is going to be, is going to be pivotal in this title charge that we are undertaking at the minute.
100%. Marty, thank you very much.
It's been an absolute pleasure.